Hey there, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for speaking with me and requesting your free video. So today we're going to go over just a few tips that you guys can start applying right away. And it's really going to help with your online presence as well as getting more organic leads so you don't have to rely on paid lead programs like Angie's and Home Advisor. Now, nearly 70% of your organic leads are going to come from this website. So it is really critical that your website be properly designed and optimized so it can capture that traffic. All right. So first thing I notice, you have your phone number up here, making it super easy for your customers to reach you. You might want to consider making this a click to call because a lot of people are on mobile devices and it will just make it easier on them. Let's see. Good. So you do have a separate page for your commercial and industrial services. That's important. You do want a separate page for each of the types of services that you offer. Um, and images alone is not going to be enough. You actually need to have written content. And your images do need to be optimized. So if we take a look here, embedded image. So no, your images are not optimized. So um, they're good to view, but they're not actually going to help you to rank. Um, so your images need to be optimized and you need to have content because you're not being found online right now because you don't have that written content. So let's take a look at the rest of the page here. Okay, so this is appears to be the only written content. So Google unfortunately does not rank websites based on appearance. It's based on content. This is key here. You do need a lot of written content. And the content needs to be 1,000 to 1,500 words or more, depending on what your competitors are doing for your home page. And this content needs to be built around your services and the local buyer intent keywords. Those are the keywords people are actively searching on Google right now for your services. So that's going to be really, really important. And the fact that you guys do a variety of different types of concrete work, from patios to industrial, you need to have separate pages because there's different searches for patios and driveways and all of these various services that you guys are offering. So it is really important to not only have a commercial and residential page, but to also further break those down into types of projects. So that way you can capitalize on those people searching for those services, because they're not just searching for a concrete contractor. There's a lot of different keywords people are using, and you want to capitalize on that. And then since you are servicing multiple areas, you also want to have separate service area pages, which should be like a mini homepage, which is designed to be a summary of each of your services and focused on a keyword for that service relevant to that city. That's going to be really important to be found in each of your service areas. And you have a ton of competitors, but they're not very active online. A lot of them don't even have websites. So for you to outrank any of these guys should be fairly easy, but you do need to follow these steps. Let's look at one of your top competitors. These guys are in Sparks. Valley Concrete. They have an okay website. They do have a separate page for residential and commercial, but again, they're not breaking down those projects either, so they're really missing out on a ton of customers. And they only have a little bit of content here, also not focused on local buyer intent keywords. So these guys should be super easy for you to beat. You do need more content and you need to focus on those local buyer intent keywords. And then you have to support your website with SEO, because without it, your website's not going to be found. So if we take a look here, you have a rating of a 6 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which isn't too bad. This score is based 100% on your referring domains and backlinks. While you do need a lot of these, not all are created equal. Not every type of link works for every type of business. So you need to make sure these are only do follow authoritative links directly related to your services. And Google will only give you credit for one backlink per every referring domain. So everything else Google looks at as spam. And if we look here, you have 18 that are do follows. So essentially that means you only have 18 good links out of 2,400. You have been indexed for 32 keywords, but you're only getting one person to your website. So it's going to be really, really important for you to optimize and build those additional pages so you can capitalize on all those people searching for your services. If we look here, none of your keywords are even relevant to your services. These are your projects, which is great, but people researching the hospital aren't looking for your work. Okay, so you need to focus your keywords on your actual services, not just where you've done your projects because they have high volume. That's not going to convert into customers for you. Plus, all of these are also national terms, which mean people from all over the country can be landing on your page because of that you can't help. And none of them are even on the first page of Google yet. There are 10 positions per page, so none of those are even ranking. So definitely focus on the local keywords that are going to convert into customers for you. And if we look at your competitor, they have a rating of a 0 with 188 backlinks, 20 referring domains, and only 4 of those are do follows. So you only actually have to beat their 4 referring domains in quantity and quality. And they've been indexed for 45 keywords, and they're getting 56 people to their site. So the difference really is that they're looking at more local keywords. So they're going to be super easy for you to beat, but you do need to follow these tips I provided. And then the last part here is this Google My Business section. You are in the top 3, so good job. You do want to make sure that you are in the top 3 for all of your relevant keyword searches and service areas, because 30% of people search here and don't search anywhere else. So when you're not listed in the top 3, you send all those leads to your competitors. Now, in order to be in the top 3 and maintain your spot, you do have to have an optimized page. And you need to have citations, more citations than your competitors. And that's simply your name, address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. So you will need a lot more of those than your competition. But now, if you follow each of these tips I have provided you today, your website has the opportunity to be number 1 for all of your services in all of your service areas. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful and would really love to get your feedback. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.